Today I'm going to be talking about this fragrance that is called Reyna and is by Maison Alhambra. And it's a very beautiful fragrance, very feminine actually. And it's a dupe for Oriana by Parfums de Marly. And I have a sample here. I don't own the big bottle, but I have a sample and I've been testing both of them together. One in one arm, the other one in the other arm to see how close they are. So, but let's start with this one. Before keep going, I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click on the bell. What does the perfume smell like, right? Because you can hear the nose, but you be like, well, that just give me an idea. How does it really smell? That's why I'm watching this video, right? Because I don't have the perfume with me, most likely. So, this perfume, when I put it on, in the opening, the first thing that I get is the citrus. A blast, like, on your face, citrus. And the citrus that is more prominent, that smells stronger than the other ones, is the orange, an orangey smell, which is very nice, very pleasant. I love oranges, so I'm happy with that. I also smell some lemon. I get to smell some bergamot, even so I don't see it in the nose, but to me, on my skin, on my nose, that's what I get. But the lemony aroma is not as strong as the orangey. Now, as the perfume dries down, all those citrus are still there, but they go to the background. They are not as strong anymore. And what I get is a beautiful, beautiful orange blossom aroma together with some marshmallow and some white cream. Now, the white cream is not really very strong. And if you think about it, try to remember the times that you have tried white cream. It doesn't really have a very strong smell. It's very mild. And the same thing I noticed here is very, very mild in this perfume. I think the marshmallows are more prominent. It's more like those things together add some creaminess. It's not a milky perfume, by the way. It's just those two notes, the marshmallow and the white cream, make it a little creamy, but not milky. I'm not saying that this smells milky or super sweet or anything like that. So, but I get those two things. And for the orange blossom, if you wonder, well, how does orange blossom really smell like? To me, a good way to describe it is like this. Imagine an orange, a very nice fresh orange that you just got from the tree. And imagine cutting that orange open in house and then smell it. Nice and orangey, right? Really nice and fresh and intense smell. And to that aroma that you have in your mind right now, add some flower aroma. Just any flower, just a flower aroma. Whatever you can relate to a flower aroma, add it to that orange, fresh cut orange. And put those things together, and that's how orange blossom smells to me. I think it's a very nice aroma. I like perfumes that have orange blossom because I think it's an aroma that, at least when I put it on, when it's on my perfumes, I tend to get compliments because I think it's very, I don't know, very pleasant, very feminine too, by the way. So here I get that. I get the orange blossom and the marshmallow nose, basically. Another thing that I get, and that's through the whole life of the perfume. Another thing that I get is a little of detergent-like smell, but it doesn't last long, about 2 hours, and it's minimal. If I have to give you a number, I would say like 10% of the whole perfume is a little detergent-like on my skin at least, but it doesn't last long. Now, how does these perfumes compare to Oriana by Parfums de Marly? Well, they are very, very similar, like very similar. You know, like if you put this one on this one, I will say, hey, you're wearing this. Because that's how similar they are. I would try one on one hand and the other one on one hand, and I try both of them for several days because I like this aroma. And they are quite similar, There are a little differences, but they're minimal. So here in Oriana by Parfums de Marly is the citruses, the aroma of the citruses is stronger compared to Reyna. And here on Oriana, I also smell the detergent-like type of aroma, but it's also very minimum, like here, and it doesn't last long either, just about 2 hours, the same as here. So on that one, they are the same. Now here, one thing that I will say is The marshmallow nose and the white cream nose and the orange blossom are there, but when it compares to this, see, the differences are so little. So here is a little less, but just a little less prominent, though, because the citrus here seems to be just a tiny bit more stronger. But here too, in the opening they are way stronger compared, well, not way stronger, but stronger compared to this opening here. But then when they both dry down, the citruses go to the background in both fragrances. But here the citruses remain a little stronger, just a little stronger compared to this one, but they are quite similar. Now when it comes to how long do they last, I gotta tell you that this one lasts longer than this one. This one lasts on my skin, I would say 5 hours. I not even get 6 hours out of this, and I try it different times, versus with this one I get 6-7 hours most of the time, because I don't get to 8 hours with this one either, to be honest with you. No, 7 was my top. So now when it comes to how do they project, this one projects a little stronger, and I think that is because this one, the citruses are a little more punchy when you first spray it, but in the dry down they both are the same. The bubble of aroma that you get around you, I would say in the dry down they both are the same. Just the opening, this one is more like ooh, out there, and I would say that because of the citruses that are stronger here. But both of them are very beautiful fragrance, very feminine. When to wear a fragrance like that? For all the time, all the time, going to work, going out, anytime, because it's a really nice, very feminine fragrance. It's a fresh fragrance. It's definitely a summer fragrance and spring fragrance. Now for winter, I personally would like something a little heavier, but still I think both of them are wearable because it smells so nice, so so feminine, so girly, like, oh, you're so beautiful, I'm enchanted, and all that. Is a really nice fragrance. Now this one is way cheaper. I think I paid around $20 for it. I honestly cannot remember how much, but I think it was something around 20, which to me is like super affordable because it's a big bottle, and the bottle is nice and heavy, and it looks fancy. Like if you want to give somebody this as a gift, I mean, I don't see why nobody would like it because it looks fancy, it smells fancy, it smells super nice. So I think you will look pretty good if you give this to somebody, you know. So I really like this fragrance. I enjoy it so much. Both aromas, actually, both of them are very beautiful, very beautiful. I was surprised because I did not expect that quality in both of them. Another beautiful fragrance is this one that is a dupe for My Boy by Giorgio Armani, and it smells delicious. It's very good. Yeah, I like it a lot. And I already did a video talking about it. I'm gonna put that video next, so if you want to, you can just click and go watch it. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.